Americans love scenery. We want to see it all, from one coast to the next, Mount Rushmore down to the Everglades. So hop into a Chevy Malibu and take the scenic route. It's the car you knew America could build. There's a place where people count on friendships they can trace back generations, where they can count on the same stool at the coffee shop waiting for them every morning. This place is called Glen Ellen, and you can find it in every bottle of Glen Ellen wine. This is craft brewed Herman Joseph's, the smoothest, easiest drinking specialty beer in the entire solar system. And I believe you'll find drinkable in the dictionary right after don't order a beer you can't drink. Zoingo! Boingo! The freestyle pogo with more boing, more bounce. Bounce further, bounce higher with Zoingo Boingo. To see what makes Arrowhead Mountain Spring water different from those other waters, you have to go back to the source. And with Arrowhead, that means going back a little farther and longer than most. Between security challenged and security strengthened, there's one important word: how. And it is the how that makes all the difference to our nation and our world. Lockheed Martin. We never forget who we're working for. What makes Kraft Singles so good? 2 out of every 3 kids don't get the recommended amount of calcium. But with Kraft Singles, they get a good source of calcium and the taste they love. Kraft Singles. Magic every single time. Throw boring overboard with a new real meal from Long John Silver's. A meal worthy of a plate. Just $4.99. Only at Long John Silver's. We may not all be geniuses, but we can all do something smart. Introducing the Hyundai 199 Sonata Lease. It's a smart deal on a really smart car.
You can just add ass to anything, and then it sounds a little bit cooler. Like anything. I just bought this blue ass shirt. Oh, thank you. That was some good ass meatballs. Anything. But you have to be careful, because sometimes if you add ass to something, it can actually reverse the meaning of the original word. Like, for example, bad ass. That's good. Like bad is bad, but bad ass is good. But not always. Like dumb ass is still dumb. So how can you know? You have to know specifically which ones are flipped. And then there's the concept of your ass. And your ass, that means like yourself. Like move your ass. That's like move everything. Move your ass and the rest of your body. And like everything. If you have a car, that's included in the ass. All of them, same direction, just move. So your ass means yourself plus all you have. But my ass, that means like, no. Like if I say that, wow, this car is really fast. And you say, oh, fast, my ass. So it means like, no. It's not fast. And to make it even more complicated, ass can be divided. Like, because if you are an ass, that means that you're being stupid. But if you're half-ass, it means that you are not concentrating properly. And if you go.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, Trump Tuesday, October the 14th, and this is The True Conservative. Welcome to all the butchers, bakers, and candlestick makers out there. I'm Ron, your host, and the only true conservative in the United States today. So today, after the Serenity Prayer and the patriotic song of the day, we will have Varney and Company, motivation, meditation, and Donald Trump. All that and more when I get back. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I should not change, the courage to change the things I should, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Thank you. First, Maria, then maybe Stu.
Welcome back. 30 minutes away from the opening bell for a Tuesday. Markets down across the board. I want to thank this all-star panel. Liz Peek, Gregory Farinello, Charles Casoni, thank you. Great show, guys. Dow Industrials down 300 and the NASDAQ down sharply as well. We'll see you again tomorrow, everybody. Have a great day. Varney and Company picks it up now. Stu, take it away.
All right. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, everyone. A triumphant president returns home. It was a whirlwind tour that saw a peace deal signed, a ceasefire that is holding, Palestinian prisoners released, and hostages returned to joyful scenes in Israel. Now, some top Democrats offering grudging praise. Senator Schumer, Kamala Harris, and Hillary Clinton all said they commended the president, but the left couldn't resist harsh criticism. New York mayoral candidate Zoran Mandami is angry that taxpayer-funded Israeli genocide. Jasmine Crockett says pretending to be the president of peace is diabolical. Diabolical, her word. But he's keeping up a very heavy schedule. Today he meets with Argentina's president, who will get a bailout. To the markets. Now, look what happens when China trade turns ugly. It takes an ugly turn, I should say. Treasury Secretary Bessent tells the Financial Times that China wants to pull the world down with its limits on rare earths exports. Stocks way down Friday. Solid gains Monday, but a China-related sell-off today. The Dow's off, 300, 400 points. The Nasdaq down close to 300 points. Well, it is the start of earnings season. J.P. Morgan, Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs, Citi, they all reported what I would call fairly solid gains. They're down, though, because of the down sweep in the overall market. Big moves elsewhere. The 10-year Treasury got close to a 3 handle, yielding now just over 4%. The 2-year, well below 3.5%, actually right at 3.5%. It was down below that earlier. Bitcoin, well, that is way down, $110,800 per coin. Oil, that's way down. It's below $60 a barrel, 58.22 to be precise. That means gas tumbling. $3.07 on average for a gallon of regular. Gold, that's close to a new high, $4,116 an ounce. Now we're quoting silver, $50, almost $50 an ounce, finally getting back to the previous record set in 1980 when the Hunt brothers cornered the silver market. Politics. There'll be a vote today in the Senate over ending the now 14-day government shutdown. Don't hold your breath. The Democrats are reportedly waiting till after this weekend's No Kings rallies so they can show they're holding out to stand up to Trump. On the show today, the damage done to New York City by 10 years of Democrat misrule and the likelihood that the next mayor will be Hamas-supporting anti-Semite Zoran Mandani. At least the drug addicts, the crazies, and the homeless will have somewhere to go this winter when Mandani takes the buses and makes them free. Regular folks are already leaving. It is Tuesday, October the 14th, 2025.
And look at that. Stewart decided to come to work today. How about that? I'll bet he gets a bonus. Nonprofit news now. Back in a minute. Thank you. Now, a Trump supporter.
Fool, I ain't even gonna care when I say this, bruh. But since they brought the National Guard down to Memphis, I ain't heard no screeching tires out late at night. I ain't heard no gunshots. These folks really putting belt to ass right now. That don't mean that crime ain't going on. But these folks really got these folks scared to go outside now. Like, this shit crazy.
Yeah, I was a Trump supporter. Back in a minute. Thank you. Another Trump supporter, Georgia Maloney, praising Donald Trump on the Peace Project.
Allora, sicuramente è una giornata storica. È una giornata storica e sono ovviamente fiera che l'Italia ci sia. Mi piace pensare che sia anche un ringraziamento al lavoro che abbiamo fatto in questi mesi, particolarmente, come sapete, sul piano umanitario per la popolazione di Gaza, ma anche sul piano politico, in un supporto costante e silenzioso a tutti gli sforzi che venivano fatti verso una cessazione delle ostilità. È un grande successo di Donald Trump. Credo che Donald Trump abbia ragione nel dire che è il suo più grande successo diplomatico, anche se noi gli auguriamo di raggiungerne altri a partire dall'Ucraina, ma penso che dobbiamo anche ringraziare i mediatori che hanno lavorato per questo risultato, quindi Sheikh Tamim Al-Thani, il presidente Erdogan, il presidente Sisi che ci ospita oggi e tanti altri che hanno spinto e hanno dato una mano. Chiaramente è un percorso molto lungo. Noi oggi abbiamo, una prima fase, ma è anche un'occasione che non si vedeva da tantissimi anni per arrivare a una pace.
And that was Giorgia Meloni. Back in a minute. Thank you. And now, a little bit of motivation.
When everybody is against you or don't believe in you no more, it's a lonely feeling. Oh, it hurts very badly. Have people that you love close to you that look at you with that look and say, why don't you try something else? Why don't you give up?
You're going to be called crazy as you take this ride to the next level.
You don't have nothing but lint in the corner of your pocket. You're out here talking about living your dream. And people laughing at you. And they're doubting you. People are going to think you're crazy. And sometimes you're going to think you're crazy. You're going to question yourself. You can lose your job. You can make mistake after mistake after mistake. You can lose your money. They can laugh at you. They can say you can't come back. Lose your home, lose your car. Everything, but you won't lose one truth. That is, that there's something in you that's greater than what you are now going through.
Will some people make fun of you? Might a person you love doubt you or leave you? Yes. But which is nobler? Falling dutifully in line with what everyone wants? Or speaking up for what's right for you? You must ask which your life is about. Fear or freedom? The cage or courage?
What do victims do? They give away their power to external circumstances. It's because of my mother, my father, my sister, my industry. It's because I was heartbroken. It's because of a divorce. It's because of an illness. It's because I'm poor. It's because of the way I look. It's because of the color of my skin. It's because I'm not smart enough.
It's my journey. Nobody decides what I make. Nobody decides how I live. Nobody decides my life. I'm not a victim. I'm a victor. And the only thing stands between your success, the only thing stands from you doing what you know you've been called to do. The only thing is you. Nobody can stop you. I need you every single day. For every minute that you think you can't do it, I need you to offset it with dreaming about the fact that you can. If you have a 30-minute pity party, I need you to have an hour success party. I need us to look at all the possibilities, all of the potential, and I need us to go for it every single day.
When you stand for mastery, the world will not understand you. When you say, I want to scale the next startup, and I want to be the next Picasso, and I want to be the next craft master, and you start to dial into the little details and stand for the best, and read the best, and do the best, and live in a rare air way, you will be so different from the chattering voices of most people. And that's why every visionary was initially ridiculed before they were revered. They were revered. It's lonely. You're going to feel like giving up. You will be laughed at. People will call you crazy. You will be misunderstood. Why are you reading so much? Why is it important to you to be world class? Why do you sweat the details? Why is the user experience so important? Why?
Why can't you be satisfied? Why do you always got to get things so perfect? Why do you spend so much time here? When you're obsessed, people think you're nuts.
There's some people that won't like you. Who do you think you are? You're arrogant. What do you think you can do?
When people don't understand you anymore, you're in that spot of obsession and drive. Get strong enough in your own skin that when people laugh at you or when they throw stones at you, you keep on going.
What reason can you remember that you can call on, that you can reach on, that can make you get back up? Find that reason. Because when life had knocked me down, I said, life, I'm doing this because I want to make my mama proud of me. I'm doing this because I want my children to have a better life than what I have. I'm doing this because all my life I've been told I'd be a loser, that I wouldn't make it. I'm doing this to make them success. I'm doing this so I can become massively successful. I'm going for me because I've made a different kind of commitment with my life. This is something I have got to do.
I dare you to bet against me. I dare you to tell me it's not going to happen. I love it because I know maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but at some point, I'm going to prove you wrong.
I want to be thoroughly used up when I die. For the harder I work, the more I live. And you've got to know that you are worth all of your effort. And that the key to your motivation, as you get a larger vision of yourself, is to know that you have something to give. Is to know that you have a reason for being in the universe at this point.
And that was a little bit of motivation. Back in a minute. Thank you. And now a little bit of meditation. And there's a little bit of meditation. Back in a minute. Thank you. Now, yet another Trump supporter.
The MAGA movement is happening with the black folks. People starting to realize, hey, MAGA don't care about your color. MAGA love America. It's all big family. It ain't like Democrat Party, Republican Party. MAGA is, we about America. America first. We don't care what your race is. Everybody family. It's all about love for your country. It ain't about taking care of all these other countries. It's about taking care of America first. Making America safe. Making America healthy. And I love it. Making our military strong. Holding people accountable. Draining the swamp. Y'all letting these people play in y'all faces, man. Man, we see through that. Y'all brainwashed. Y'all can't see why the government shut down? So y'all really want circumcisions in Rwanda? But anyway, let's go, MAGA.
And another Trump supporter. Back in a minute. Thank you. Now another Memphis Trump supporter.
Just got back from Memphis. When I tell you, Memphis is a totally different place right now. For real. I did not know that President Trump was sending them guys down there. And when I say it's police everywhere. For real though. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. Because I go down there and drop off a load at the hospital. You know, you see your normal scragglies, whatever. You know what I mean? Hospital, I don't know why hospital's always a place where they won't hang out at, but it is what it is. But traffic was different. Police is on every corner. I'm like, yo. I'm thinking that they was going to send them guys to Chicago. I know. See, I don't go to Chicago, so I wouldn't know that anyway. But, boy, Memphis, boy, I know they people's like, yes, crime is slowed down. I mean, they look like a totally different city right now. The vibes are different. I don't know. I guess it's just me, man, but Memphis changing. For the good, y'all.
And that was another Memphis Trump supporter. Back in a minute. Thank you. And now, President Trump calling ABC fake news.
Thank you for your time this morning.
No, George, I said that I don't.
Up next, we'll be right back.
Brian, first of all, congratulations.
I don't take questions from ABC Fake News. After what you did with Stephanopoulos to the Vice President of the United States, I don't take questions from ABC Fake News. Brian, go ahead.
Yes, sir. First of all, congratulations on achieving peace. You are indeed the peacemaker. On a lighter...
Did you ever think I was going to be called the peacemaker?
Actually, I did. I saw some of the actions you were doing.
Go ahead.
But on a lighter note, Alyssa Farah, she is one of the hosts on ABC's show The View. She said a while back, I'll quote, "If Trump gets the Israeli hostages out, I promise I will wear a MAGA hat for one day on this show and say thank you for doing it." Your response.
And that was Donald Trump calling ABC fake news. Back in a minute. Thank you. Now, Geert Wilders.
We want 60,000 Syrian refugees in the Netherlands to return to Syria immediately. And we want, maybe one of the most important things, we want all criminal foreigners to be deported from the Netherlands.
And that was Dutch Prime Minister candidate Geert Wilders. Back in a minute. Thank you. Now, Marine Le Pen addressing Parliament.
Je n'arrive toujours pas à comprendre. Vous nous indiquez que les cas qui sont, visés par cette PPL ne sont pas les cas de l'OQTF. Et donc, en quoi cela rend-il la présence sur notre territoire et le maintien sur notre territoire d'étrangers qui ont violé la loi, qui ont fait des victimes, qui ont commis des délits graves, qui ont commis des crimes? En quoi ces gens-là devraient pouvoir rester sur le territoire? Moi, j'ai jamais réussi à obtenir de vous un argument, un seul argument. Qu'est-ce qui nous oblige à conserver sur le territoire des gens qui ont violé la loi? D'abord, la loi de l'hospitalité. Et deuxièmement, la loi qui protège nos compatriotes. Jamais un seul argument de votre part n'est intervenu sur ce sujet. Eh bien, nous considérons que c'est rendre leur dignité aux Français que de lancer un signal.
Merci de
un
conclure,
signal clair. Si vous venez chez nous, alors il faut respecter les Français et la loi française.
And that was Marine Le Pen addressing Parliament, asking why dangerous immigrants are allowed to stay in the country. Back in a minute. Thank you. Now, some Australian nicknames from Monty Franklin.
So Australians love giving each other nicknames. People send in the best ones they've heard to me, so I'll read out a few. These people call their mate Dial-Up because he's slow at everything. These guys have a Spanish friend who looks like Milhouse from The Simpsons, and they call him Milcasa. I like that one. These people have a short friend called Anthony, so they call him Shetland Tony. These people have a friend who kept backing into things in their car, so they called him Dracula, because he doesn't see anything when he looks in the mirror. That's a good one. These people call their friend Security Light. He only works when you walk past him. These people call their friend Pothole. People try and avoid him. Very good. We had a rather large girl at school called Beverly. She became known as Mount Beverest. That's pretty.
And that was, Monty Franklin. Back in a minute. Thank you, and this is Ron, your host, the only true conservative in the United States today, bidding adios to all the butchers, bakers, and candlestick makers out there, and reminding you that materialism is a concept.